asleep during that movie. Oh no. Oh, I guess I missed a bit of that movie. Or at least I have my microphone here now and I can make some ASMR, I guess. Hey you, are you joining me in this cinema? I guess I'm the only one left now, because the movie already ended a while ago, I assume. Well, there are only two places in this cinema, so you could say that half of the cinema is still filled, but you can take a seat so that the whole cinema is filled. Yeah, just sit down or just lay down. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, and I still have some popcorn left. It's not warm anymore, but at least it still tastes nice. And oh yeah, I still have my 3D glasses on, but well, there's no 3D anymore. Or everything I see right now is already in 3D. You can have some popcorn as well. Yeah, throw you some. So, throwing with popcorn, yeah, the best food fights. Popcorn. How to make a mess. I think it's also good to make some sounds in this little cinema now that we have these chairs over here. You might have already spotted them in the room tour video. Even though they did change locations a little bit. It's super chill always to sit in a cinema chair, especially like today. I just read quite a lot in my book. I actually finished the book I was reading, and it's just super nice to be in this super comfortable chair while reading. And of course, something you cannot forget in a movie is the sound. That's why I have this microphone, because a good microphone is really important if you want to have good sound in your movie. Have you been to the movies recently? I did go, I went last week to the movie June. It was quite a nice cinema experience. And the cinema in which I saw the movie was actually a really big cinema. I didn't know it was that big because it was the first time that I went to that cinema. And I think it was the last movie of the day, so it was really calm in the cinema and it just felt so empty in a way. But I guess for one time it was cool, but I always like it also because like going to the movie is usually quite a social experience. Like you go with a friend, someone you know, family, and then when there's no one else, it feels a bit weird. Something which you should not forget is really important for movies are books. And over here I have 1984, and I didn't look it up, but I think that, I assume that a lot of movies are inspired by this book. And in general, a lot of good movies are inspired on novels. And it's always fun to first read the book and then see the movie, and then it always makes me really invested into the story. And yeah, this is from George Orwell, 1984, from George Orwell. Reading this book really helped me to find back my focus a little bit. I hope you guys are also able to focus nowadays with all these quick consumer things around you. It's just nice to, for example, read a book and take your time. Just take it slow. You can also watch a movie. There are enough movies which can also help you focus, and I think for a movie it's also important if you at least watch really nice movie to try to focus, and you'll see a lot of interesting things then. And this is the Penguin Student Edition from 1984. Eric Arthur Blair, better known as George Orwell, was born in 1903 in India. If you have trouble sleeping, you can, what works for me is or to watch ASMR or to just read a book, because reading books, or you can also do it both. That's also what I sometimes did when I felt a bit too active still for ASMR. Then I first watched, I read a little bit in my book, and then usually my eyes would get a bit more tired, and I would put on some ASMR, and I would fall asleep in no time. Also, a really important thing in the world of movies are DVDs. Well, they used to be really important. Nowadays, it's only Blu-rays actually, which are still used, even though they are not used a lot. So really, the big movie lovers will still have them and buy them. This is the DVD box of Kill Bill. I still haven't watched it, even though I have this one already for quite a long time in my room. Let's take one out. So these are two parts of the Kill Bill from Quentin Tarantino. Quentin. Also important for a movie are the props and costumes. In this case, it's a hat, one of these. I think it's quite typical hat in Russia. I forgot what the name of it was. At least I bought it for the winter here. I was like, last winter it was quite cold and it snowed a lot, so I guess now I'm prepared. Yeah, I think now that it's gonna be winter here, maybe you guys already are in a colder country, or you just want to have a bit of warmth, I will give it to you. Nice and comfy. Super soft. This hat from the inside. It's really nice. especially if it's fluffy from the inside. We got the beamer or the projector, something which is really necessary if you want to view a movie on a big screen. My room is not that big, so it's a bit difficult to screen it on the big screen. Even though I did do it a few times, I then have to put my beamer in the hallway so that it can get a bit more range. Talking about the future of cinema, I think what I have right here is something new, which is not that new anymore, but the sort of VR movie genre is. There are not a lot of VR movies yet, and it's really something which is coming up. And I've watched some VR movies recently, and it's always quite a different experience each time because, well, you can play with so many things. Like within the medium, the amount of interactiveness, if you can walk around or not, and if you can grab things. Yeah, there's a lot to discover. Sounds from the headset going on and off. And joysticks, which make it so that you have hands in VR. They look quite futuristic. Also, I really like their feel in a way they really feel like hands if you play it for a while, or if you're in VR for a while. The benefit of watching something in VR is that you can create like a huge screen in front of you without actually having any space in the room you're in. So it's really handy that I can watch stuff on a really big screen in my room. And some more popcorn because popcorn is just amazing. Thank you for joining me in my cinema. Now, in the end, I didn't have to be alone, but you could accompany me, which was really nice of you.